Alright, y'all. So we're back on here with another episode of the Indigo podcast, and today I think this is episode 11. Hold on, let me see. I be losing track. I gotta keep better track of this. Let me see. Yep, episode 11. Okay, so basically today I'm gonna be talking about the power of pivoting. Now you may ask, what is pivoting? So I have an answer. Pivoting is when you flip an inconvenience or negative situation into something positive and growth promoting. So like I thought of like a good example, like be like, let's say you fail a test. Like the initial reaction be like, dang, I just got like I'm cooked. Like I just bombed this test. Which I mean, you might get a laugh out of it, but it's not the best way to look at it. A better way to be like, okay, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I didn't learn this part of the lesson, so I can study more on this, and then I can come back more prepared for next time. So it's just pretty much anytime life happens and you're like, crap, what do I do? And you're just kind of like stuck. You're like, should I pick this or that? And you're kind of just like stagnant. Pivoting is when you take that stagnation and turn it into something better for yourself, something that actually promotes growth within your life. So I'd have three like steps of it. So, all right, the first one I got is collect your thoughts and assess the situation. You don't want to act off of impulse, because normally when you act off of impulse, stuff goes to. So when stuff hits the fan, you want to not literally sit for like and hibernate on it and be like, what should I do? You know what I'm saying? Like you want to take a decent amount of time, but you don't want to take too like I'm sure you know what too much time looks like. Like I'm sure you know. So you want to take time and like really think about it and be like, okay, what is going on and what can I do? What are the controllables and what are the uncontrollables? So, I mean, you can't control every single thing in life, but there's a lot of things you can control. Like you can control your diet, your sleep for the most part, unless you have a kid. Your training, people you're around or you're not around, what you watch, what you listen to, all of that. You can control that. But certain things you can't control, like the weather, what other people think of you, how people act around you. I mean, you could. Okay, I take that one back. I mean, if you're just a D bag, I mean, people are gonna probably not like you. But I mean, you can control. You can't basically. There's controllables and uncontrollables. That's what I'm trying to get at. So anyway, you just want to reflect and be like, okay, why did this happen? What can I do to make this better? Is this in my control? Should I ignore it? Like things like that. So that's the first thing. Collect your thoughts and assess the situation. Second one is form a plan or a mode of action. You have if what does it say? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Something like that. Like pretty much like if you don't have a plan, it doesn't have to be the best plan in the world. Like I'm gonna do this and it gotta be at 9:09 a.m. and it gotta be at the dawn of time or whatever. Like it don't gotta be down to a T, but it has to be something that you think would work. And if it doesn't work, you can fix it later down the line. But you just gotta pick something, because I've done it. You just sit there and you're like, dude, what do I do? Like what do you think I should do? Blah blah blah, and you're just sitting there, and then it just gets worse. You gotta pick something. Pick because you've already collected your thoughts and assessed the situation, so you kind of have an idea of what to do. So whatever you think is the best situation, pick it and then go for it. And then that goes into the third thing, which is executing. You have to follow through. You have to do what you said you were gonna do. So the main thing is just, like I said, collecting your thoughts, forming a plan, and going through with it. I mean, if you don't execute, then it's going to be a major fail and it's just going to be a bunch of crap. So, yeah, execute. Just go for it. So, that's basically how you pivot. But an honorable mention, I want to say, trust your gut. Like a lot of people, like, you can get advice from a lot of people. I mean, at the end of the day, it's what you want to do. Like how do you really feel about it? Because I mean, there's a bunch of different ways people do things and methods, but I mean, it's pretty much what you want to do and what do you think is the best in that period of time. But yeah, I just think pivoting, for me, I've noticed a difference, because I mean, there's been periods of time, like let's say I'd say like middle school, I was kind of stagnant. I'm like, I don't know what to do. But then when I just picked something and went with it, even if it will fail, things will go wrong and will go wrong. I mean, you learn from them. But, just picking something and then going for it, having the courage to do it. Because, I mean, no one else is going to give you that courage other than yourself. So you have to have the courage to be like, okay, I'm going to go for this and I'm going to change this negative into a positive and see how it goes for me. But, yeah, this is a pretty quick one. I was just getting on here just to, because I think pivoting is one of the biggest things you can have in your little toolbox. Like, because, I mean, stuff is always going to hit the fan in life. It's definitely not linear. Because I think a good way to, like, an analogy for life is like, look at it as like dots, like different, moments. Like, because I was listening to like a audiobook earlier this morning on a walk, and it's like, it's The Courage to Be Disliked. That's the book I'm referring to, by the way. And he's basically saying like, don't look at life as a line. Look at it as moments, like dots on like a little spectrum. So like, I mean, it's just little dots. Every, like, kind of like a camera, like different captures and moments. Because I mean, life isn't linear. Anything you do isn't linear. You're gonna have days where you don't want to do anything. Days where you're on cloud nine. You're like, dang, you have this super, like, for me, like a runner's high. Like, you're just geeked. You know what I mean? And some days you're just like, dang, like, I'm going through it. But I mean, that's just kind of what life is. Life is a roller coaster. It sounds corny, but it is. But anyway, pretty quick one. I just wanted to talk about the power of pivoting and how it can help y'all out. But that's episode 11, and I'm going to see y'all next time.